Hi, in this movie we'll continue to demonstrate the usage auto-building, the basic mechanisms of creation through small projects components. But now we'll be applying auto-building for library objects. Let's load the integrated development environment and then open project file created in the last movie. Assume that a node of controller with speed loop got a good recommendation from the users. And now we need to create a control system with multiple independent speed loops. For clarity, we will assume that these parameters will be 5. A method of communications between controllers and top level of the created system deduce outside our movie, because nothing is very different from the previous two movies we cannot present. In order to save and use a proven design solutions, necessary a layer component libraries. Select user library and let's create new library with the name by default. Then, with the help drag and drop, move our entire node of controller to library. Program, channels, hardware. OK, let's change library name to PidLoop, and after let's modify it lightly. Add object a graphical interface to display control process inside controller. For this, select screen template layer of object PID and create new component panel. Open it for editing. Select resolution. Then select setPoint feedback and control channels to screen arguments our panel. Then place on panel graphic element trend and insert 3 curves by our arguments setPoint, feedback and control. OK. Save the project to disk. By the way, the original project will not change, and we have made changes only to a file tmdev.env.tmul located at the fixed place on our disk. This is our library. Let's begin to achieve our goal. We created a new project, and for our controller let's create node embedded RTM. Go down the project tree, select component libraries, open it, open user library, open PidLoop, select embedded RTM and move to our controller. Open created by auto-building a group channels. We can see here established channels necessary to perform the control. If you look into a layer sources receivers, we can see hardware definitions: analog input, analog output. If our controller has a display and we want to show the process, we must move into screen template layers, select our panel and move into controller. The other 4 controllers get by cloning of the first node, by operation creation by template. Group size 4. Press OK. Now need define communications between nodes and the top level. How to do it? Remember the first 2 movies of our training. It's all. So, we tried to convince you that any developed project's component can serve by a source of a new project. Thank you for your attention and bye.